Okay, so again, I'm welcoming Noelle Imparato from Baltimore. She's here to help us paint our life, paint a goal that we have for our life at this time. For the past 25 years, Noelle has been leading her Painting for a Life workshop that fuses art, psychology, and mindfulness into an alchemical practice to heal, awaken, and self transform. With a motto like, let your paintbrush do the healing, Noelle pours her whole life experience into her work, including a PhD in mythology with an emphasis in depth psychology, a 30-year mindfulness meditation practice, and a 4-year training at the Beaux Arts Architecture in France. She is currently writing a 2-volume book on her personal experience with the healing power of art and the method she keeps developing with her workshop, tentatively titled Painting for Life Volume 1, the memoir, and Volume 2, the workbook. I'm very excited to read that, Noelle. We are thrilled to have you today, and I hand it to you to take us away into painting our life. Thank you, Noelle.
Oh, thank you, Katrina. Thank you for inviting me to present today this workshop. I'm very honored, and thank you everybody for showing up today. So yeah, basically I have been all my life doing something else, but being as old as I am, I still have been doing painting for life for 25 years, and it has sort of brought me the feeling that I was doing the purpose of my life, which was originally to do it with film. So I worked in Hollywood for 20 years as a film maker, editor, script writer, but I couldn't really do what I wanted with film, was a little bit over my abilities. So here I am doing painting to awaken, to help other people to awaken, because that's what it has done for me. The first time I painted without having any goal in mind, just express what you have on your heart. So that was a major discovery that helped me to completely transform the anger, for instance, that I had against my mother into a state of grace. And so when I saw that it was so powerful, I just couldn't help but wanting to share what I had experienced with other and this practice. So today I was just going to suggest that you think about a goal that you want to achieve, and it could be a grand goal or it could be just a small thing, something you want to do, let's say today or this week. Just make sure that this is a goal that sort of is in line with your values, not something too selfish, so that you can feel good, that you are, when you are achieving this goal, you are sort of serving other people. And that's the whole idea about a goal. You don't want to think about just the object of your goal. Let's say you want to have your book published, in this year or next year. So it's not just about, oh, I want my book published as an object. You want to feel, how is that going to feel? And you want to feel it now. You want your book published because you feel like your message is going to go out in the world, and you feel that this is really going to be what you really feel is your purpose. So the feeling of your goal is what you want to focus on, not the goal itself. So that also helps the goal to manifest, because if you can really feel it now, is going to work as an attractor, and make it happen much more likely than if you just think about it in the future. So pick a goal, anything you feel attracted, don't think too hard, just whatever comes up first, and then concentrate on how, how am I feeling with my goal achieved, how would I feel, but how do I feel it now? So this is what you want to concentrate on when you are painting. Does that make sense? Anybody has a question? No? Okay. So do we have more time to talk about, or should the idea also when I do my workshop is that I usually work with very few people, like 8 people maximum, so that everybody gets a chance to share. And I realize over the years that this is a very important part of the healing, because first of all, when you share, you get the sense that you are heard and seen, which for a lot of us, especially women, and as I can see, most of us here are women, one of our big issues is that we feel that we are not seen and we are not heard. So to be able to share with like-minded people who are going to listen to you without criticizing, without judging, just very open-minded and open-hearted, that's in itself is very healing. And then receiving the other people share is also very opening, because maybe you come here and you say, well, I don't know what goal I'm going to do, and you are a little bit kind of numb, and then you listen to everybody else, and maybe it's not the same story, but quite a lot we resonate with other people because it's the same emotions, the same feeling, the same struggle, the same desires. So just to listen to other people is very inspiring. So that's what we are going to do. Since there's too many of us today for sharing all in one group, we are going to break out into smaller room, and we will make sure when we come back after we paint, we are in the same small rooms, so that when you share before your painting with be 3 people in each room, so you get to know each other, you get to share around what's on your heart now, and the goal that you have in mind. And then when you will share after the painting, then you can again feel that you have a sense of intimacy with these people, and you can sort of then see what has happened, in between with the painting. What have you gained with that painting? So that's the idea, to sort of get inspired and to learn insights from each other.
And I have those rooms ready, Noelle, so just let me know when you'd like me to send
Okay,
people.
I think we are ready to go.
Okay, so you'll be with one or two other people. Each of you, if you have each of you will have 5 minutes. If you're in a room of two, then you'll have a little bit longer. So, okay.
Hello,
Okay.
my internet is not good. That's why I cannot open my video. I'm not sure if I will be able to open it in the breakout rooms. What do you suggest I do?
If you
Oh,
want to
well,
stay
you can,
here, you could.
yeah, still go in the breakout room and just listen, and other people can listen even if they don't see your face.
Okay,
You can still communicate. Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you. So if you can just send me to a room, my internet, I'm at a place where I'm freezing a few times. So I would love to be in this process. So I hope I can stay until the end if my internet permits. Yes.
So Gila, there should be a button that you can press. I can't put you in the room right now. You're in room number 5, and so you can. Do you see on your phone if you
I'm
scroll?
yeah. Well, so let me try.
And Lisa, let me know if you want me to move you into a room. Let's see. Lisa, are you there, Lisa? Okay. Oops. I guess Lisa.
How do I move myself to a room? I just couldn't manage that.
There
But
should be on a. I don't know on the phone, but there should be a button that you press that will um, that says room 5 or go to room 5. I can try to redo it. Let's see if I'll send you to room 6 and see if you see something, watch your phone and see if you something flash up. Do you see anything? I want to make sure everybody has somebody. Okay, she must have found it. And then I don't know your full name. I know that this is Kay, and Kay is not feeling well. So I just want to make sure. Kay's just here to listen. And so I just invited them to they just said their family's sick in their household, but they would like to listen. So I sent a note. Oh, hi, Gilla. This is one of the things with internet. So everyone's in a group, Noelle, of at least 2 people. And as a co-host, Noelle, if you want to, you can press the breakout room button where you see the 4 squares. And
I press the 4 squares, and what does that do?
it should show, if you press the breakout room, it should show a panel that shows you where all the participants are, what rooms they're in.
I don't.
If you don't see it, that's fine.
Yeah, the little square about view on the top line of the screen.
Oh no. On the very bottom of the screen, there where it says audio, video, participants,
Yeah,
chat. And
yeah.
I just realized, let me pause the recording here. Welcome everyone back. Welcome back, everyone. My words. It's always so great to see everyone. Okay, Noelle, I think everybody's back.
Okay, so now before we go paint, you will have a half hour to paint at home with your own material and make sure that you focus on your body sensations, not the thinking process. But before we do that, I'm going to guide you for a few minutes meditation, mindfulness meditation, and that will give you a chance to sort of quiet your thinking, because this process is all about coming from the intuition, coming from spontaneity, coming from subconscious. And to be able to do that, you have to quiet your thinking process. So meditation is the best way to do that. And we also have a chance maybe to get some visual images that may appear during the meditation. And you are welcome to start working with that, allowing that then to transform in whatever will want to be transformed, making sure that your painting time is always about how you feel right this moment. So it will transform as you go through that half hour. Okay? So everybody just kind of sit down and keep your back straight as best as you can without leaning against your chair.
And Noelle, before we begin the meditation, we have a question from Jan. She's asking the feeling of the goal. She said, I have a question. The feeling of the goal could have some, I'm sorry, the feeling of the goal could have some negative or less than positive emotions, such as anticipation or slight apprehension towards the goal. Does the feeling have to be only positive? Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's a very good question. No, actually, this kind of a painting approach, being very spontaneous, is welcoming any emotions you may have. And, dark emotions also need to be faced without judging or criticizing. The idea is everything is going to move in its own fluidity. The only thing is you want to be aware of what is without judging or criticizing. And being aware will allow the dark emotion to sort of process themselves in time. Some will do very quick, other may need time, of course. But the first step is to be aware without judging, to be aware in just a moment, how do I feel, and make it look really kind of physical, because even emotional um, emotions have their substrate in the body. So just make it very embodied. Whatever it is, you accept it for what it is, and that's all there is. And then you express that, and expressing it help to go through the process. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. So then everybody just sit quite peacefully, comfortably, without your back touching the back of your chair if possible, and your hands on your knees or on top of each other on your lap. And before we start, maybe you want to invite into the circle somebody that you may consider as a spiritual guiding force in your life. It could be a guru, a mentor, a teacher, or even an archetypal figure. Just kind of bring that person to life with their name, their face, their energy, and ask them for support and protection. And now let's focus on our body sensations, starting with the sole of your feet, touching the floor, touching the earth, feeling the energy of the earth, keeping you grounded and balanced. And noticing any physical sensations such as pain, if there is any pain, or tension. We often hold tension throughout our spine, in the back of the the spine, the shoulders, the neck, the jaws, wherever it is, just kind of make a note of it again without judging or criticizing, but opening up to the sensations, allowing them to be. Always opening, never contracting. Contracting will just intensify the sensations. When if you open up your body, open up your mind, open up your heart, it allows everything to flow and transform and become alive. And the same with the emotions. Emotions have their substrate in the body. So, if you are joyful, how do you know you are joyful? How is it feeling in your body? Where is it located? How does it feel? Bright, heavy, light, dense, dark, whatever that is, just notice what is. And the same with being depressed, how would that feel? How is it located in your body? So there is no choosing just the light. The darkness has to be dealt with as well. The anxiety, the fear. So much of our lives are driven by fear. We need to know that. How does it feel? So then when we go through daily activities, we can spot them and not react so quickly, but more respond. And now we are going to keep in that same state of mind of being relaxed and alert at the same time. And we keep that state of mind as we paint. And we have a half hour to paint, and then we can share when we come back in this Zoom room. So maybe Katrina, you want to say something else, more technically speaking?
I'm going to offer some light music in the background, and you're welcome to listen to it, or you can mute. It's just some light hand pan music, beautiful. And Noelle asked for music that would be light but also uplifting and energetic. So I offer that during this painting time. Sorry, I was
And what time should we meet again in this Zoom room?
good. 10 minutes after the hour. So I understand that some of you may have to leave early. Julie, you have a question?
When we go with the feeling, it's the feeling we're asked to bring is the feeling of achieving the goal, or the feeling that we have right now as we anticipate.
Whatever feeling is present, you work with that. Yeah, and if you
try to visualize it.
yeah,
The
express whatever is on your heart, not trying something else, not going through the thinking, just going with your heart and your feeling. If you have a goal in mind and you try to feel it as how would it feel if it's achieved, that's what you want to work with. But whatever is there, you are not going to invent what is not there, so you are going to work with whatever is there.
Thank you. That helps. Thank you so much.
Any other questions before we begin? Okay, I'm going to play this music, and I will pause the recording for those that are watching the recording. We're going to be painting for 30 minutes, and then we'll come back. So give yourself 30 minutes to paint.
And take a picture if you can.
Oops, sorry. And take a picture, Noelle?
Well, maybe not, no, because we won't be able to share the pictures. Sorry.
Okay, the end of the 30 minutes, everyone will be holding up their paintings here. Okay. I'm going to, as we're coming back, I'm going to put into the chat Noelle's contact information and also share that she gives a free Painting for Life class on Saturdays. So if you contact her, she can give you more information about that. And Noelle, do you want to lead us forward at this point? I believe the next step is for everyone to bring their painting, if possible, to the screen, and I'll take a screenshot. Let me.
Are we recording now?
We are recording, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we can, if you can share your face as well, that's great. Let's see. All right, everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you, everyone. Everyone want to look around? Noelle, what would you like us to do as we're holding these up?
Yeah, well, it's a little difficult to see everybody's painting, but raise your hand if you had a positive experience. Yeah, something a little bit new, perhaps. So that's very nice. But before we speak some more together, I think we are going to first go into breakout room, and you will have the same people that you had before. So then you can have really an intimate sharing about your process. And again, remember, as I usually say to my workshop people, the product is none of your business. So you're not talking about the product. We are going to be talking about the process. And what did that bring to you to spend half hour doing this painting? What happened? You know, what happened in your heart? Did you have some insight? Did you have some feeling of maybe cathartic or awakening or whatever it was? Then you can share that with each other, and then we will have one little final sharing together.
And before we go, Kimia, did you have a question?
Well, actually, I don't have any question. I just want to say that I have a positive feeling about the process. That's it. Okay, I will share the painting after the breakout room.
Okay. And Anne, I needed to move you in another room because your partner has left the meeting. Okay, so thank you. All right, everyone. And it looks like we have, so what I'm going to do with the two, Julia and what is?
Just arrived because I thought it was at this hour in Mexico. Yeah, I just figured out that it started 2 hours ago. No.
Julia, I added you to a room. And can you share with me what your name is?
Mariela.
Maria, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize. I thought so. So Maria,
Mariela.
Mariela, sorry. I'm sorry. I think of the breakout rooms as an opportunity for members to meet one another more intimately. I'm glad that you have this time together.
Yeah, welcome back, and not everybody is here, but we don't have to wait for everybody. Maybe perhaps there is one of you who would like to share a little bit about the experience so far of this workshop, whether it is with the opening circle or with the painting itself or with the sharing afterward, if you have any strong feeling you would like to share, or if you have a question or anything like that.
I think I just want to say I love the process. I loved how you gave us the enough kind of like middle or beginning work around just grounding, and I really did love meeting my group first, and processing something together, and then having a full half hour. I think I might have liked a little bit longer processing with those new friends after, but it was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, the time is always a bit of a factor. Personally, I usually have 2-hour sessions, which often happens 2.5 hours, in my Painting for Life sessions. But here I understand, the time is limited. Would you like to share something specific about what happened during your painting?
I think that I just love this idea of giving up the answers and really paying attention to staying with the feelings, with the grounding, but not criticizing when I didn't, but just noticing, and then coming back to it. And there are so many answers as I stand back and witness what happened, that I just feel blessed. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And I saw Julie was kind of asking to speak.
Only I wanted to, I'm thankful, Karen, so much for your word blessed. I feel blessed as well, blessed by you all and this process. Thank you. It was a beautiful process, and I feel I feel it's the center of my chest, like a pain that feels good. Ah, such a wonderful process. Thank you so much, Noelle, and thank you to my group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Julie. Yeah, to just have a little time to really feel authentically how we feel, no matter what it is. If it's painful, then the painfulness become even a pleasure because we feel it in a way that's that's who we are at this very moment, but we don't have to identify with that. We know it's going to transform, it's going to change, and feeling it in each moment is what will allow it to let go what we don't need and then discover more things we don't know. Beautiful. Anybody else would want to share?
If I may share.
Yes.
Hi, Noel. I think the last time we met, both of us were in a breakout room many months ago. I'm not sure if you remember, but there was this moment where I shared about me being from Bangalore, and you said, "Oh, you have a client from Bangalore." So I was just actually quite amazed today because my partner in the breakout room and I, we had the same goal. So as we started sharing, it turned out that we had the same goal, and it felt so just wonderful and amazing, and like a sense of something that was meant to be. And so there's a lot of positive feelings, and at the same time, because you also open the space up to look at feelings that are also dark. It was really helpful to sort of see all of it in a way where I think I'm pretty grounded right now, and I feel like there is a sense of movement, something trying to flow through or emerge through me. I think I'll process more in writing, but I just want to say this was amazing. So thank you so much. Very grateful for the opportunity and to be here with everyone else today.
Oh, thank you, Siddhanta. Thank you so much. Yeah, I remember from Bangalore because, yeah, that was kind of very synchronistic. And then again, you have another sense of synchronicity. So, yeah, when that happens, you do feel like you are flying a little bit. So thank you for that feeling that you share and that everybody can respond to. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
We've come to time, unless Noelle, if anyone has a burning desire to share one more thing.
No, well, I just want to just re-emphasize the fact that I have a Painting for Life workshop, and I offer a first class for free because, I want everybody to have an opportunity to experience for themselves what these kind of sessions can be. And so if you send me an email, which I believe Katrina has posted my address on the chat room, I can send you more information. I have a little handbook that will give you a little bit more information, and then you can sign up for a Saturday, either morning or afternoon. I'm in Baltimore, so my hours are in Eastern Time, USA. And then we can go from there. Okay, so don't be shy, just send me a little email and we can be in touch and go from there.
And Kimia, you want to share something?
Yes, I just want to share my painting. I painted this one. Is that clear?
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah, we see it. Yeah?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes. I painted this painting because I felt the feeling of freedom, and I guess when we let go and make ourselves more lighter, we can experience the feeling of freedom, and we can go higher. That's why I use two wings. I just want to demonstrate the feeling of flying, and yes, this was the thing that I just want to share. Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for your time and the knowledge that you share with us.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Noelle, for being here and touching all of our lives and helping us to articulate our goals too.
Well, I hope it helps to get them manifested.
Thank you, Noelle. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed rest of your day and week. It's beautiful to see your faces here. Bye,
Thank
Claire.
you, everybody. Enjoy
Bye-bye.
life. Bye.